Okay, what's your
First of
name?
all, yeah, my name is Rafael. It's really nice to
Nice to
meet
meet
you.
you. And then tell me about the
Yeah.
startup. What are you doing?
Well, first of all, I wanted to shortly introduce myself, then to ask questions.
Okay, cool.
So, okay. Well, actually, I'm a web developer,
Okay.
and I'm into front-end engineering, but I also got skills into architecture and that kind of thing, and I love it.
Right.
And actually, I also have a startup in here. I came with it, but the most important question that I came across with you
Yeah.
was mostly about my profession and like professional problems,
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
the startup.
Sure.
So as I'm a web developer
Yeah.
and I'm doing like mostly my programs with React and so on,
Yeah.
and actually I was looking forward like what you are doing, what's your company, and what's
Oh,
yeah, I was looking forward
I'm
to
an
it.
investor.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah,
Well, no, I do have a couple of companies.
yeah. I have
No.
checked in the
Oh, did
internet.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I do mostly invest. I invest and advise companies. So I don't build companies per se.
Yeah, but you've got several
I do.
startups.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, right. Okay. So you want to work with
you remembered.
yeah.
And yeah, I had a question about mostly like it may sound a little bit of a general question, but here is the idea that as I'm a web developer
Right.
and I can literally see the trends that actually there are many AI
Sure.
apps,
Yeah.
AI like I would say helpful things that can make my code easily to me, for
Yeah,
me to
hundred
do.
percent.
But here is the idea that I know that it's kind of a trap that I
Yeah.
know that in 5 years I believe to the fact that I literally will lose that job, I would say. And here is the idea. I'm interested into creating something by myself. I mean, web applications or just applications on the phone.
Right.
And also, I was checking about that lately. There's something called Web3, where web is into blockchains and
Sure.
so on.
Right.
Yeah. And I was wondering about to ask that, as you are into AI and all that stuff, how will AI? What do you think? How will AI act on it, and
Sure.
when do you, and how will that profession change, or
Right.
maybe it will even
Yeah.
lose its
Yeah.
existence?
So I think so obviously
It's
I have
more of an advice question, I would
no,
say.
no, it's
Yeah.
fine. So I have a lot of developer friends, and I think a lot of them now say, well, there's a couple of things. One of them say like I'm much more productive now than ever before because I can do so many different
But
things,
it's a
right?
trap.
It's a trap, but they can do it. But they also don't develop; they copy and paste. So they do a lot of that. But my friends is more less of a developer, more an entrepreneur. So he's an entrepreneur that can
Yeah,
code.
yeah.
I've also heard the argument, which is basically that job is not going to go away. And I've been trying to put that two and two, and what does it mean? I think if you're the top of your field, if you're a really good developer, if you work for OpenAI, if you work for Perplexity, fine. Like you're not going to get it. You're not going to be
Losing
not,
job.
yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
So if you're not that quality or develop, then I think yes, there's lovable might take a
Yeah,
job.
there's
Yeah.
big chance that
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, what does that mean? Oh, you also kind of have a point about Web3. Web3 is rubbish.
Rubbish, literally.
I don't. I've
Because
invested in it.
you know, I was wondering. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for interrupting, but
No.
here is the idea that I was also wondering that Web3 says that there should not be centralized. But I believe to the fact that if no one's collecting data, it's not profitable. And if something is not profitable, why to do? And actually, it cannot be as simple as it was on 90s. And right now it's all the profit and it should be centralized in order to get profit,
I
sell
mean,
data.
yeah, I mean, it's look. I did. I invested in I had a fund invested in crypto Web3 stuff. It's a dream. It's a dream. But there's just too many difficulties, right? So it's like if you don't centralize, for example, use a login. Most people forget their logins. Most
Yeah.
people forget their keys. So people can't log in and get their Bitcoin or whatever anymore. There's a reason why there's centralization. there's safety aspects, right? It helps people. It's a little bit easier. So I believe Web3 should die. Honestly, it should
It
die.
will not even born.
Yeah, well, it kind of birthed a little bit. It's kind of did its thing. I hope it does. I honestly think I hope it does. So I think the question is, what should you do? Maybe you should be doing more. Yeah, being more of an entrepreneur. So right,
You know, more of a
entrepreneur,
Yeah.
building businesses, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously your skill is on the development side. Now, people that are entrepreneurs can build stuff on Lovable
Yeah.
like that, right? So now you have to learn that skill set, right, on the entrepreneur side and learn to build businesses as well. And the advantage you have is being able to launch and build. Lovable can only get you so far,
Yeah.
right? After a while, vibe coding can get you so far. I think you still know a little bit more, and you can help iterate, right? So I think
But
you should
still,
learn the entrepreneurial side.
into entrepreneur side.
think so. And
So
build
it
your own
means
site.
that it's. I was wondering that at some point maybe like I got the idea that at some point I don't want to be some kind of employer. I want to be the employer.
Sure.
Yeah, and I was wondering that. That I should have my own some kind of program, but it's if it's not connected to the modern technologies with
Yeah.
using AI and so on, it will literally die. I mean,
Yeah, maybe, but maybe or maybe I think maybe or maybe not. I don't think there's a problem there. Maybe that, maybe not. I think the key part is like because you're also a developer, adding the entrepreneurial side is easier, and you can then develop lots of different prototypes
Yeah.
and projects. I think the age of AI, where it helps people like you, is you can develop 10 different
at the same
at
time.
the same time. See what works. You're just paying server costs, right? And then you see what works, and then if they're
Yeah,
all
like just the idea of the trying.
just trying. You can try 10 things at once and see what works. Maybe, and maybe put a little bit of marketing money and see what works. That's what I would.
Yeah, but so your advice is if I want to create apps, if I love it, it's better to get into entrepreneurship. Yeah, and not get into more entrepreneurship than into like coding and so on
Unless you can be
out of the market.
open AI, Perplexity.
Yeah, because I can feel literally that actually like right now I'm junior, I'm junior web developer, but for me it's really fun. I love to contact to the people. Actually, it's really fun when I go to a shop. Like I'm saying that it's a good shop. Why don't you have a web? And I'm saying, I got a good guy who can do it and give my number to, and then I create it. And actually, I'm really good.
And you should do that. I think
Yeah.
that's
So the entrepreneurship from your point of
I
view.
think so. I think the age of AI gives you the capability to do much more. Instead of 10, you could do 20 startups.
I was wondering that actually, like, there's some kind of difference about the time, like maybe 15 years ago and now, because I can feel literally that. Like the idea of the idea is broken about that if you take the job you can have it in your whole life. I mean right now
Oh,
it's not literally like
yeah,
that because
no.
I can feel that it's about luck of trying all the time because like for me I believe to the fact that if I'm even becoming in 5 years senior web developer like a front end and so on, I don't think that that job will be like keeping its positions.
Yeah, I think it's harder. Oh, we have more. Okay. Yeah. So I think doing more. I think it is.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah. Well, and so I think it is harder.
Well, maybe as long as you are here, we can
Yeah,
somehow
we can still-
contact.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries. All right.
Yeah.
Let me get the mic from you.
Yeah.